Alrighty, looks like Numbers chapter 6. I think I actually said Leviticus yesterday. I guess I got too used to saying that, but it's Numbers. Yesterday was Numbers 5. Today's Numbers 6. First little part deals with the law of the Nazarite. If you don't know what that is, well, I'll stop and explain once we get going. The Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When either man or woman shall separate themselves to vow a vow of a Nazarite, to separate themselves unto the Lord, man or woman. He shall separate himself from wine and strong drink, and shall drink no vinegar of wine, or vinegar of strong drink. Neither shall he drink any liquor of grapes, nor eat moist grapes or dried. All the days of his separation shall he eat nothing that is made of the vine tree, from the kernels even to the husks. All the days of the vow of his separation there shall no razor come upon his head, until the day be fulfilled in which he separates himself unto the Lord. He shall be holy, and he shall let the locks of his hair of his head grow. Nazarite vow. So that's it. And but one famous, in the New Testament, John the Baptist. I think we read about him. He had that vow, and that's why he's a wild looker with the long hair and all that stuff. Probably Elijah was like that, because, John came in the spirit and power of Elijah. There's a few of them you read about in through here. Anyway, it says, He shall not make himself unclean for his father or for his mother, for his brother or for his sister when they die. So he can't even go to their funeral because, you're next to a dead body, it makes you unclean. But there was stipulations. You could go next near kin for the average person. But if you've got this vow on you, you can't even do that. He says, because the consecration of his God is upon his head. All the days of his separation he is holy unto the Lord. And if any man die very suddenly by him, and he hath defiled the head of his consecration, then he shall shave his head in the day of his cleansing, and on the 7th day shall he shave it. And on the 8th day he shall bring 2 turtles and 2 young pigeons to the priest, to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the priest shall offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering, and make an atonement for him, for that he sinned by the dead, and he shall hallow his head that same day. And he shall consecrate unto the Lord the days of his separation, and shall bring a lamb of the first year for a trespass offering, but the days that were before shall be lost, because his separation was defiled. So all that stuff leading up to it doesn't even count no more. You got to start all over, I guess. And this is the law of the Nazarite. When the days of his separation are fulfilled, he shall be brought unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And he shall offer his offering unto the Lord 1 he-lamb of the first year without blemish for a burnt offering, 1 ewe-lamb for the first year without blemish for a sin offering, and 1 ram without blemish for peace offerings. And a basket of unleavened bread, cakes of fine flour mingled with oil, and wafers of unleavened bread anointed with oil, and their meat offering, and their drink offerings. And the priest shall bring them before the Lord, and shall offer his sin offering and his burnt offering. And he shall offer the ram for a sacrifice of peace offerings unto the Lord. With a basket of unleavened bread, the priest shall offer also his meat offering and his drink offering. And the Nazarite shall shave the head of his separation at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall take of the hair of his head of his separation, and put it in the fire which is under the sacrifice of the peace offering. And the priest shall take the sodden shoulder of the ram, 1 unleavened cake out of the basket, and 1 unleavened wafer, and shall put them in the hands of the Nazarite, after the hair of his separation is shaven. And the priest shall wave them for a wave offering before the Lord. This is holy for the priest, with the wave breast and the heave shoulder, and after that the Nazarite may drink wine. So, it's not a forever vow. It comes to an end. Shave off his head, then you can go back to eating from the fruit of the vine. This is the law of the Nazarite who has vowed, and of his offering unto the Lord for his separation. Beside that his hand shall get, according to the vow which he vowed, so he must do after the law of his separation. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, On this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them. That's something you've probably heard, if not in church and maybe some movies or something. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. That's chapter 6. And that is this week. God bless y'all to have a good weekend. I'll see you next time. See you then.